Hi friends, and welcome to the channel. This is where I love sharing my insights, and I have one today that I think will help a lot of people. Today's reflection is on the restrictive nature of love. You may have been taught that love is free, but in order for us to understand what this means, we must understand the principles of restriction. So I'm calling it, I love myself so much it's restrictive. Stick around and hear what I have to say about the nature of true love. And you may agree, not only is it restrictive, it's strict. If you have a dog or a child or someone entrusted to your care who hasn't developed the skills of self-discipline, you know how much you love them. However, when it comes to adulting ourselves or parenting ourselves or guiding ourselves, we have this petulant child syndrome, which makes it feel like the world is ours. You could just have what you want. You can take it aggressively. You can take life by the horns and just dominate it. Go after it. Kill it. But if your child or your kid did the same thing, they would be disciplined. If you were a good parent. Good parenting centers around the idea of I love you too much to allow you to hurt yourself. And Will Smith said something that resonated with me. Not that I know him personally, but I think it would be cool to meet him. He was talking about his eating habits. And when considering the choices out there, maybe the idea of a pizza came to mind. And he says to himself, I love you too much to let you eat that pizza. Now, he's talking to himself, not others. His responsibility is to himself. So he restricts himself for what he knows is best. There was an old show back in the 50s, I think, called Father Knows Best. And this is what's knowing best for yourself. Without needing the counsel of others. In 1 John, here I go quoting the Bible again. There's a lot of wisdom in the Bible. I'm sure you can find this in the Bhagavad Gita or the Quran or the Tao Te Ching or the Upanishads. This is a common idea. It says, he that is within is greater than the he of the world. The she within, the I that is within, is greater than the I, the same pronoun, that is in the world. You have to give that some thought. Because the I within has been called the parent, the father, the universe, your natural intuitive sense. It's me. Now, I call it myself. I don't give it another name like God. I give it to myself, me. I govern myself. I shepherd myself. I parent myself. And within me is a system that I use for guidance. And it's a simple system. How much do you love yourself? Now, there's the he within, there's the I within, and there's this outward I that faces the world. But the inward eye is self-effacing. Can't see it, but I know it. Can't point to it, but I know it. And it speaks to me in one language. Love. That's how I speak to myself. Lovingly. Now, that love, that he within, that world within, that my personal universe guides me in what I desire. But what I desire doesn't come from a place of need and lack. You see? That I'm going to lose something. Now, the other kind of restrictive love is the kind of love a lot of us practice. And it is a kind of love, but I call it smothering. The he that is within, or the she that is within, or the parent that is within, practices mothering. Guides motheringly. Restricts. Smothering restricts by possessing. My mother had a baby chicken when she was a child, and she loved it so much, she killed it. Kept it close to her. Possessed it. Kept it in her hands. And literally the bird died. That's a smothering kind of love that a lot of us practice. And I learned how to do this from my mother. That kind of love is what gets us into all sorts of problems. Because we try to dominate life in that capacity. Oh, this person can't be taken away from me. I can't be alone. The real mother, the mother within, is going to show you what you can do without. The he that is within is going to show you the primacy of your creative process, evolution. Now, maybe you're a creationist, and I believe that evolution and creationism are the same process. I'm trying to connect dualities. That's my whole goal and my whole YouTube channel is to connect what seems polarizing. If you've been listening to me for a while, maybe you're making that aha connection too. The evolutionist notices the nature of the universe as constantly evolving. The creationist believes that things happen instantaneously. In the beginning, God created the world. Boom. That's true. How can evolution and creation be the same? Simple. An idea is creationism. Instantaneous idea. I want a ham sandwich. Boom. It's a discovery that all of a sudden you want something. Then a plan unfolds. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the kitchen and get some bread. Ooh. Then the fulfillment of that, you go into the kitchen and actually do those things. Then you eat it. Then you're satisfied. And the whole process evolves. So the creation idea of boom, there it is, evolves into there it is. And there's really no difference between the idea, the dream, the wish, the desire. Instantaneous. That you might consider the energy vibrating at such a high frequency, it's instant. That high vibration starts to slow down. And it slows down so much it appears in this field of vision. So the field of vision of faith is in some realm I can't point to, but you've had this idea. You've had imaginative aha moments. God said, "Let there be light." Boom. I think I'll get married. And you work on that idea and you think about, oh, that's fun. That's what I want. This is the kind of thing I want. You build your spiritual prototype. The vibration slows down. And lo and behold, you bump into your future bride at the supermarket. But that in itself will continue to evolve. That's not where it all happens. It all happened in the instantaneous desire. I'd love to be married. Boom. Let there be light. Aha. Then you work on what that's going to feel like. Well, it feels like excitement, which is what I feel now. So that's a place of fulfillment. I'm excited. Oh, thank you for the idea, Mother, Father, Source, I. Oh, thank you for the idea. Thank you for the desire. I've restricted myself to that, wanting to be married. That's one example. Or, I want to be single, and you're currently in a marriage. And suddenly, God says, let there be light, this idea that you're enlightened. Aha, I want to be single. Now what do? You will let it evolve. It will evolve and unfold according to the command of let there be. And letting it be will become an evolving process. That you will restrict yourself to that to which you want. That's the restrictive nature of true love. It communicates to your desire. Your desire is not for everything, is it? And I dare even say that your desire is not even related to money, because money is a tool. It's a lot of things. It's energy, it's a concept, it's a tool. Don't pray for a screwdriver if you don't have anything to build. Don't ask the he within, the I within. Don't ask yourself for a tool. Ask yourself for what you want. You see? What do I want? Aha! What do I really want? For me, I've said this before, what I really want is a lean, vibrant, mobile, flexible, strong body. So I love myself too much to eat donuts. I love myself too much to deny what I want. Maybe you don't want a lean, healthy, 15% body fat body. Maybe that's not your dream, and that's okay, but have a dream. Go in there. Ask the he within, or the she within, or the I within. What do I want? Not anybody out there. That's the secondary. That's the resource. You see, money is a resource. Time is a resource. Food is a resource. Resource. I call that the secondary source. The outward facing is the secondary source. What is the primary source? The primordial. The preeminent. Desire. And you cannot deny yourself anymore. That's where suffering originates. Turning your back on what you want. But it's not here yet. Yes, it is. Let there be light. Aha! I want to write a book. Because there's a book in me. I've discovered there's a book in me, so I've got to express that. You see, choices are not picked off of a menu. Decisions are not made on the scorecard out there. They are discovered from the he within, the she within, the I within. You, as the I without, are late to the party. But you will be the vessel through which this evolves, you see. Your hands will make it. Your voice will say it. It won't fall out of the heavens, because heaven is inside, you see. It's going to evolve from the heavenly idea. I want a ham sandwich, and that's beautiful. And then the unfolding plan is beautiful. And then the body, as the body gets up and goes and does it. So the whole process is fulfilling from discovering the problem, the need, the desire, or the so-called lack in the physical world is a beautiful, fulfilling thing. Thank you. If you have a desire, you get on your knees and thank yourself. Because some people don't have any vision. And in the Proverbs it says, where the people have no vision, they perish. The people perish where there's no vision, something like that. Provision. Provision is having a vision and envisioning yourself and restricting yourself only to what you want. That's loving. You don't want everything. That's not what the world is for. The world is a means of expressing what's already been given. That's it. The world is an outlet. I'm talking about the inlet here. The inlet of joy and peace and fulfillment, which is the he or she or I within. The self-effacing. The one that doesn't take credit for it, but receives it. How can I take credit for these words? They received. They come from that let there be light point. Boom! From the field of potential. I don't know what's in the so-called field of potential, except everything. And I am the conduit through which the field of potential brings it into hardened form, but even at a hardened form, it's not completely slowed down. It's still vibrating. It's still evolving. All physical forms are evolving. The only thing that seems to come and go are things in my mind. Where do they go? To the source. From what do they come? The source. And what am I? Primarily the source. The resource is not providing. It is merely I getting trapped in the resource, the outwardness, the outlet. Once I free myself from the outlet, I'm completely inletted, and I evolve from that inlet and realize exactly what I want joyfully. It is enfolded. This is what I keep saying. I know I repeat myself, but this is a very important part of evolution, that it is enfolded and it expands. And your fullness has been enfolded into you. And the world is an outlet to release that fullness and to demonstrate the power that has been you, is you, and always will be you. The I is greater than the I of the world. Therefore, your primary source is speaking to you with love. The love language says, I love to do this, and I love to be in the company of this person. I don't necessarily love to be in the company of this person, but I love this person. I'm going to honor what my restrictive parent has said. maybe don't keep company with that person. We'll love them from afar. Their complaining nature or their energy, whatever, you'll sense the people you love to be in their presence. That's different than saying, I love all the people. Jesus was supposed to have loved everybody. Wait a minute. He did. But he chose 12 to commune with. His favorite, I guess. He loved everybody, but he chose who he was going to commune with. The rest of them, they didn't get to be in his company. So he created his own little universe, his ashram. You're going to create your own little universe. Sometimes we have to be with people we don't necessarily like to keep their company with. But the only person that I am talking about here in terms of your responsibility is you. Pay attention to the I within. It's not comfortable. I'm not comfortable by myself. Okay, then learn to keep good company with yourself because you're stuck with yourself. And once you learn to keep good company with yourself, you'll learn how to love yourself, that I within. And it will give you all the directives, the secrets, and that you are fulfilled and you don't need anything because you're aligned now with the source, the everlasting source, which needs nothing. It does this inner I, this inner he, the he within, does things for the hell of it because it's neat, because you love it. You love sewing. You love cooking. You love YouTube. That's the restrictive nature of love. Do what you love. And love the he that is within, the she that is within. Secondary to that is the he and she outside of that personal, intimate, dynamic world. If the I out there wants to leave you, allow them to. Because you will never leave yourself, and you will keep good company with yourself, you see. That's the restrictive nature. You're here and now and with yourself, now and forever. That's your true love. That's your primacy. If a person needs to walk out of your life or whatever, bless it. Because you don't have to leave yourself anymore. You don't have to deny yourself. You have recognized the fullness of yourself. And wherever you go, you will feel full, fulfilled, joyful, and peaceful. Because you've honored that restrictive nature. And that's what sets you free. It's not smothering. It's keeping good company. Keeping presence. And knowing who you are. You're not a smotherer. The mother within is restricting you to what's best for you. My name is Ryan Hebert. I hope you enjoyed these insights. Please check out my blog, mymorningmotivator.com.